Hey, hey, hey there, my sisters fans. It's your girl Barbie J here. And there's a lot that we need to talk about that happened in last night's episode, and it needs to be broken up into parts because it was a whole lot. I rarely ever do a video, over 20 minutes, but there was so much to talk about. But this short video, it has to focus on. It will have to definitely focus on Zachary Taylor. Oh my God. And Fatima Wilson. Because Zach was doing the utmost, too much, going crazy, losing his mind over this Karen thing. I mean, I was just like, I'm shocked. Because at first I was saying, oh, I hope Fatima's going to be understanding. He's had all these years with her. You know, he, um, he's always maintained that he loved her, but he's not in love with her. And then the fact that she might be carrying his child, those are things that get his emotions up. Okay? So I'm complaining. I'm saying he's doing too much. Fatima's looking at him. It's so funny that everybody was paying attention to Fatima. They all supposed to be crying and grieving, but they got time to look at Fatima's expression on her face, especially Pam, who this fire might have been your fault, but you focused on how Zach is acting and how what Fatima is thinking, looking like. It threw me off. Danny, all of them, everybody is so focused. I can see the hug at the end, the 3-time hug or whatever. Zach, you were doing too much. Okay. But I'm going to go out here on a limb and say it's not so much that I don't think he's in love with Karen or anything. I'm going to focus on, and I'm staying by this. Zach is feeling guilt. Zach is feeling a lot of guilt. The way he treated her, the way he made her feel, and the fact that the last thing he did was try to apologize to her and she refused to accept his apology, that will mess with you. And I don't know who else doesn't think that that is a great possibility. It most definitely is. I mean, and what sealed it for me to feel this way, and that's why I'm doing this video, is because I love the show Chicago Fire. And I just happened to be watching an episode of Chicago Fire. And in this episode, even wrote it down. It's season 5, episode 22, My Miracle. And oh, I forgot their names. I forgot the characters' names, but one of them was mad because he was on a 6-month, Cruz is on a 6-month suspension, and he's mad at Mouch because Mouch said, don't worry about it. I got you. I'll look out. You won't get in any trouble. But Mouch was so outdated with knowing he wasn't knowledgeable about the new rules and stuff like that. So Cruz ended up on a 6-week suspension or something, or was it 6 month, 6 week or something like that. And he was unable to, it was 6 weeks. So he couldn't send his little brother pay his tuition for college. So his little brother had to drop out of college was going to have to drop out for 1 semester. Okay. But at the end of it, he wouldn't speak to Mouch, even though Mouch was trying to apologize. He kept trying to apologize. Cruz wouldn't listen. But at the end, Mouch almost died in a warehouse fire. And Cruz was crying. And Cruz is trying to run in there and save him. And he's yelling over the radio, Mouch, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I treated you so bad. I'm sorry. He was so sorry and apologetic because he knew how he was treating Mouch. And Mouch is about to die without accepting that apology, without him accepting the apology. But see, then the next episode, which was season 6, episode 1, it wasn't enough. They got a chance. Cruz was doing the utmost because Mouch survived. He was having a heart attack in the middle of a fire, but he ended up surviving. And he came back to the firehouse, and Cruz did all of this, kept trying to do everything for him, was kissing his butt, was wiping his butt, was doing everything for him to make up for how he treated him because Mouch almost died. And so that's what made me think Zach is going through guilt. Cruz was going through guilt, and now Zach is going through this guilt. He feels bad for how he's treated her. He's probably feeling guilty for all the times he cheated on her. He's probably got every time he yelled at her or whatever he did. he's feeling guilty. And my other point is, maybe, just maybe, if Fatima had gone over to him and held him and showed him that she cares about him. I know you had a relationship with this woman. I know you told me that you love her, but you're not in love with her. You're in love with me. I'm here for you. She didn't go over there and show him that she's there for him. She was holding Andy. She was holding Pam. But everybody, Gary went over to Andy. Calvin went over to Sabrina. Preston went over to Danny. And I just felt like maybe, just maybe, Fatima should have went over to Zach. Yeah, he left her and ran out and stuff. But baby, I'm here. Show him that you're here and hold him. Maybe that would have contained him from acting a fool so much. You know what I mean? Because he was acting a fool. But I'm just saying, maybe she should have went over there and just held him instead of stop staring at him and everybody seeing her feeling some kind of way. And that's just my thought process. And y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about that idea. I mean, it's an effort. Make the effort to do it. And if it didn't work and he pushed you away, then you had a reason to really, really be upset. But I just feel like, I know me. If that was my man, I don't care what. I would have went over there and held him. I would have held him. If he had pushed me away, I'd have beat his ass. No, let me stop. But I mean, you have to make that move sometimes. You have to make an effort. You can't just sit there and watch and be mad when you did nothing to change the situation, if you know what I mean. Do something to correct it or stop it or alleviate it or anything. She didn't do anything. And not that I'm trying to blame her, but sometimes we have to make a move and try to do something if you want a different outcome. If you want a different outcome, you got to do something different than just stand there and be upset because you felt abandoned because he ran out. He was bugging out. He was flipping. He just came from the other baby mama treating the kid bad. And now this baby mama is in a fire dying with his child in her. So I'm just saying, y'all let me know what y'all thinking down in the comment section. But that's where my brain went with this. Maybe I'm playing devil's advocate. I don't know. But there's another way to look at things. And sometimes if we want a different outcome, we have to do something. We have to do something differently and try something. And I just feel like if Fatima had just tried something different, maybe things would have went differently. And he would have known that she was there for him. And he could have cried on her breast. Even if it was for another woman. You have to understand she's carrying his child as far as he knows. Anyway, y'all let me know, like I said, down in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share. This is your girl, Barbie J, saying I'll see you in the next video. Peace.